All the internet is asking today, did Eric Swalwell pass gas on MSNBC last night? Also asking, who is Eric Swalwell? What is MSNBC? Did you have absolutely nothing else to do last night? And really, can't you read a book or at least an interesting article or even the back of a cereal box instead of allowing the precious seconds of your one and only existence on this earth dissolve into nothingness while you watch Eric Swalwell pass gas on MSNBC? The questions arose after Swalwell appeared on Hardball with Chris Matthews and apparently went from metaphorically talking out of his ass to the real thing. Twitter users immediately began trying to determine whether this was indeed a case of public flatulence or just the usual MSNBC content or the latest Democrat talking point or a new Elizabeth Warren story about her past or some other rude noise accompanied by a dreadful smell. The Swalwell eructation controversy was soon trending on Twitter, along with other trivial matters of absolutely no interest, like International Men's Day, the designer of Kate Middleton's lace dress, what your zodiac sign says about your core values, and the House impeachment hearings. ABC News led with the flatulence story, issuing a new poll that said 100% of ABC viewers were not hearing news about ABC's massive cover-up of Jeffrey Epstein's reign of sexual terror and how the Epstein story may have been quashed to protect Hillary Clinton's 2016 presidential campaign, and how that would bring suspicion on ABC anchor George Stephanopoulos, who not only helped Bill Clinton's campaign bury charges of sexual abuse, but also attended Epstein's party after he became a convicted sexual felon. And now back to the fart story. The Democrat National Committee, meanwhile, tried to distance itself from the incident by issuing a statement saying they had no idea who Swalwell was. When someone explained Swalwell was a Democrat congressman, the committee said they still had no idea who he was. But what was that awful smell?
The evidence is uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election.